I was thinking the other day about what our lives should look like as Christians. What type of people should we truly be? And I want to talk to you about it, your morning cup of inspiration. Yeah, I was looking through some old videos the other day and I came across this one. It's a Wonderful Life. Classic movie. My family has always loved this. We watch it several times during the Christmas season. And you know, I got to thinking about George Bailey and what kind of a person George Bailey was. You know, he was a guy that was smart. He was hardworking. He had great dreams to travel the world, to pursue a career elsewhere. But Bedford Falls kept calling him back. His family business, the building and loan, needed him. Because as he was trying to leave on his honeymoon, when he and Donna Reed finally got together, his crazy uncle, I think Uncle Billy, lost all of the money that the family building and loan had that he was supposed to deposit. And Jimmy Stewart went crazy. He realized that they were all going to go to jail, and he freaked out, and he took the money that he'd saved for his honeymoon, and he and his wife, and they started giving it away to people so that they could keep the run on the bank at bay, and they could keep the building and loan in business. And you know, he never did leave his town, but at one point he got distraught with the way his life had turned out, and he decided he was going to take his own life. He decided, you know, Bedford Falls would be better off without him. And then, of course, we know the story. His crazy angel Clarence, who's not what you would think of as an angel, but I think that's cool because who knows what angels are really like. But Clarence showed him that without George Bailey, that all of Bedford Falls would have fell under the evil rule of Mr. Potter, and no one would have been happy and no one would have been independent. So George's life saved that community. And you know, Jesus' life saved the world and saved us. But we need to reflect that kind of kindness, that kind of commitment, that kind of unselfishness that puts others before ourselves, as George Bailey did. He put his town and he put his family business in front of his own dreams. And I want to close by reading to you in Ephesians chapter 4, near the end of that chapter, in the beginning of chapter 5. It tells us what our lives should look like, what type of people we should be as Christians. It says, first of all, in Ephesians 4, verse 31, get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other. Remember, George Bailey had to forgive his uncle for losing the money? Just as in Christ, God forgave you. Be imitators of God, therefore, as dearly loved children, and live a life of love, just as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us as a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. So we need to live lives that really put others first, and that put their good and their well-being even in front of our own, especially our family and our close friends. I hope that blesses you. Let's be more like George Bailey. God bless. See you soon for another Morning Cup of Inspiration.